With the release of the third installment of Little Nightmares, sparking my monthly hyperfixation and depression, I finally have an excuse to talk about it. Ever since this game came out when I was a wee little lad, I've been an on and off fan of this ever more interesting world. It has such a unique presentation that I don't think ever could be replicated. Unless it can. Now, if you've also been a fan of the series for as long as I have, you could probably understand how it would be a challenge to try and explain the plot of this game, since there isn't really a narrative, at least not one that is obvious to you. You're never really clued into what's really going on. What are you doing up there?
Put me up here, idiot.
Why are these children here? What is our goal? What is this world we're in? Why is everyone so fat and ugly? Most of those questions are never answered, and they're not supposed to be. You're kind of meant to just take in this world and its horrific visage and just let your mind naturally come to its own conclusions, which is exactly what this video is about. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Evil Dr. TY, and today we are going to be discussing the world of Little Nightmares. The world specifically, because we ain't got a clue what's going on. This video took a really long time to make, and it is my first essay analysis video on this channel, which is what I will be doing from now on. If you're liking what you see now, I would really appreciate it if you left a like, subscribe, to tell YouTube that my content is worth watching. Also, before I start my schizophrenia rant, I just want to say thank you for your time and attention. And also, I wasn't lying about the depression part. Like, I legit got, like, half depressed over that ending. Somebody write me a fanfic. I'm not even joking right now. Somebody write me a fanfic where they have a happy ending together. After studying, which I mean binge watching Corey play the whole series, I think Little Nightmares is meant to be a raw reflection of our society, of everything we deem normal being dragged under a new perspective. Literally. You recognize everything that it's supposed to be, but the proportions are stretched, elongated, or shaped in some uncanny way to accommodate this world's equally as uncanny inhabitants. Toward the latter half of Little Nightmares 1, we come face to hideous face with the guests. Grotesque, overweight folk, bumbling into the mall to feast on expensive meats and rich wine. And on the flip side of this, in Little Nightmares 3, in the factory sweatshop type level, we witness an almost half-conscious being just working away his existence, molding this pink goopiness into lollipops. You see, in the 1930s to 1940s, overweightness used to represent wealth, because back then, food was more of a luxury, so not everyone could afford a surplus of it. Now, we don't know the exact state of this world. Some places are more functional, some are more apocalyptic, and some are just barren of life at all. But it is apparent that there is some kind of hierarchy, some kind of class division, where only the top percent was able to escape and prosper, feeding on luxurious meals while everyone else was left with the goop candy. So while the rich escape society, everyone else is left to serve it until they physically cannot serve themselves, yet still being used to serve the desires of others. Something that I would also like to add, at the end of Little Nightmares 1, the first game literally ends with you eating the souls of the guests. Eating the rich. In Little Nightmares 2, we come face to not so much of a face with the viewers, beings mindlessly lingering about the Pale City. While here, we find these people trapped in some kind of trance, with the TVs, just stuck there, staring endlessly at the glowing screens, completely infatuated with what's in front of them, while completely oblivious to the actively rotting world around them. I think the viewers are meant to be an allegory for consumerism, or rather how consumerism keeps us ignorant of the problems around us. We are conditioned by constant stimulation, the new product, the new big thing, to keep us too busy from noticing the escalating problems around us. The viewers are a representation of us, so occupied with the constant stream of stimulation that we're just stuck, literally rotting away. Anybody familiar with the first game would know about the lady, being that she's kinda the main antagonist. In the third part of the Secrets of the Maw DLC, in the first Little Nightmares, we come face to wrinkly face with the lady. We see her, studying her appearance, making it obvious she doesn't like what she's seeing, which may be the reason as to why she's always wearing a mask. Now, let's jump forward, or back, rather, to Little Nightmares 2. While journeying through the hospital, we find ourselves sneaking around the doctor's patients. According to the lore, the patients came to the doctor for what we can assume cosmetic procedures, using things like porcelain faces and bandages to hide themselves from the rest of the world, to mask themselves from the rest of the world. On that note, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Again, this took a really long time to make, and I tried to make it the best I could. This is what I'm going to be making my channel about, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and before I forget, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you when I feel like it.